Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, good. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
We're already on right now.
All right, welcome back to the Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I'm DJ Perry. That is my brother popolitickin, and we are joined by the lovely Katherine Swain. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
You know, I'm tired. All working all week, and Thursday. Look, it be so. We work so hard on Friday. You say I'm a party Friday. I'm a party Saturday. But at 10 o'clock on Friday, you snoring in the bed because you're so tired from the whole week.
That's right.
Oh, man. So, like I said, once again, thank you for coming. We can start off, let everybody know who you are, where you from, and what you do.
I'm Katherine Swain. I'm a singer, and I live in Northern Ohio. I put out my first single in March called Make Up Your Mind, produced by Phantom of the Beat, Haas of the UMCs.
We were just talking about
my show a little while ago. He's a cool guy.
Yep. Yes, he is. He's great.
So we heard the song. We like the song, and I saw you got it considered for a Grammy nomination.
I did. Yes, I sure did.
Oh wow! Congrats on that.
Thank you. Shout out to Rob Schwartz. Yeah, that happened last week, so it's been very exciting, and I'm very blessed and just very happy, and yeah.
So basically, someone just submitted. Do you have to submit the song for consideration, or how does that work?
No. So Rob is a member of the Grammy board who is able to submit artists to be considered for a Grammy nomination. So he, loved the song and felt like it deserved that. And I'm very grateful for that.
So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing my whole life since I was very little. I started singing as a small child. I got more serious about it like middle school, high school age. I was in different choirs and did different competitions and that kind of stuff. And then after high school, I hooked up with a local rap group and we wrote some demos, and I went to Columbus, Ohio to record in a studio of a guy that they knew. And that's how I met DJ Kid Magic out of Columbus at Advantage Recording Studios. And so I did that for a little bit out of high school. And then I kind of fell off music as far as writing, my own stuff and putting that out. So I always sang, like at home and that kind of thing. But then like 2 years ago, I moved up to Northern Ohio with my husband. And so I was a lot closer to Columbus, and I wanted to get back into writing my own music and singing and recording. So I got back with him and wrote some demos and recorded them at his studio. And then he said, I have a producer that I know that I want you to send your demos to that we've been working on. And I just posted about him on Facebook. And I said, oh, I saw that. I saw, the post about him. Are you sure you want me to send those out?
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, you should. So I waited on it for a little bit because I was really nervous about it, because I saw Haas's post and it, talked about being Grammy nominated and working with, all the great artists. So it was a little intimidating, but I eventually sent them in, and I, waited a little bit to hear back from Magic, and he called me and he said, you really did something. And I was like, okay, why is that? And he goes, well, when I told you to send your demos to someone I'd posted about, I meant a different person in Columbus that I know, a producer in Columbus. He said, but you sent him to Haas and he really liked what he heard and he wants to talk to you.
Oh, so you got lucky.
I got very lucky, yes.
That's a good story too, right? Like,
it's great. Yeah. It was
sent
just
it to the wrong person, but I sent it to the right person eventually.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So, it's special, and here I am talking to you guys.
Nice. And so the song "Make Up Your Mind." What are you talking to? Are you talking to somebody on that song? Like, get it together. Let me know what you're trying to do.
I wrote about situations I've been with, with love, that it's up and down, and, just people don't necessarily treat you how you should be treated. And it's kind of just based on my experience and saying, make up your mind. What do you want? Because you're putting me
Are
through
you a love guru?
Do what?
You feel like a love guru?
No, I'm not a love guru, but
No, I think like we was just talking with the artist before, and it's like her song was called "I Don't Know Who You Are Anymore," where it was like you've been with somebody so long, but then now you starting to see different things that you didn't notice before that are triggers for you or something, or you like, I'm not going to deal with that.
Right.
But then, and yours is make up your mind. But I think we need that type of R&B music or soul music back out there, because as we was talking with her, it was like R&B nowadays, you don't even really know if that's R&B now, because it's like mixed with so much, it got so much rap influences in it, right, that you don't know if the artist is a rapper or it's an artist, an R&B artist, or whatnot. But we do need that chivalry back in the music, that was in it before. So I did listen to Make Up Your Mind. So I said, you are bringing that type of chivalry back into the genre. So who are some of your inspirations?
I've been a giant fan of Mariah Carey since I was very young. That's like the first CD I bought when I was little. I still have it, Rainbow. It's a great CD. And Whitney Houston, I love. Etta James, I love. Christina Aguilera, I'm a giant fan of hers, and I have been for a very long time. And then like the past handful of years, I've really gotten into Tinashe, Summer Walker. I love Jhené Aiko, Jasmine Sullivan the past couple of years.
Yeah, Jasmine doing her thing, huh?
She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing.
I like to Pick Up Your Feeling song.
Me too. That's whole album is amazing.
Oh, you listen to Jasmine?
What?
I was asking Paul if he listened to her.
Yeah, I've been listening for a while. I like the y'all like the album, The Hotels.
You know what's funny? I was explaining to my 6-year-old about Break the Windows Out Your Car, because I was listening to Bust the Windows Out Your Car with him in the back seat. And he said, "What's this song called?" I said, "It's called Bust the Windows Out Your Car." And it's about a woman who's upset with a guy. That's all I told him. So we driving, and then the song is going off. He asked me to play it again. So I played it for him again. And he goes, "I think I know what happened." I said, What happened on the song?" He said, "There was a guy who was flattering another girl, and the girl who's singing the song didn't like it." I said, "What is flattering?" I said, he was flattering someone else." He said, "Yep," and the girlfriend didn't like that he was flattering someone, so she broke the windows out his car. I said, "Oh man, this is a smart little guy right here."
He's on it.
He already know what's going on. So hopefully he won't be one of those guys when he gets older then.
That's right. Get the windows broken out your car.
So you got the single out. Or is that part of an EP? Or are you guys working on a bigger project?
We have about 5 songs that are done. We wrote about a year ago. So Make Up Your Mind obviously is the first single. We're going to come out with another single in the next couple months. And then I'm hoping to put the rest of the songs out in an EP, a form of an EP. Yeah.
And you've been getting good feedback on the record?
I am getting good feedback on the record. I'm getting great feedback on the record.
I see. I think, like I said, I think people they waiting for that type of music to come back, because it kind of like disappeared for a minute with the way people, because people just want to talk about sex and get straight to it. They don't want to talk about how they met the girl. Some songs start, "Met her at the ice cream shop. We talked for a month or two, and now it's like, met her in the VIP, took her back to the hotel." It's like it's a wrap.
I'm
but
on the wet.
Glide on a surfboard in the bathtub. What, Beyonce on a surfboard in the bathtub?
Surfboard, yeah. That's all.
But no. So like, what your creative process like? Do you need to hear a track first, or is it like you have the songs written and you just waiting to put them on a track?
I mean, I write a lot. I have like a journal I'll write in, but I haven't gotten to the point where I can process what I've written in my journal and turn it into a song. So eventually I would like to be able to write that way. right now I get a track or, you know, a beat from Haas, and then I'll sit and listen to it, come up with different melodies in my head. Eventually that'll lead to lyrics, and then write, you know, based off that. But with Make Up Your Mind was a little bit different, which I loved because Haas had sent me a track, I wrote to it, and that was the first song that I took to the studio to record. While I was recording there, he sent the beat to Make Up Your Mind to Magic and I was getting ready to leave, and Magic was like, hold on, he just sent me another beat, I'm going to play it for you. So he turns it on, and within a couple seconds, we just looked at each other, like, and that was it. Like, we knew.
We already knew what we was going to do to it already.
Yeah, that is something special is going on with this, you know? So I sat there for a couple minutes and wrote the first verse and the hook and recorded those so I could get kind of a rough draft down, and then took it back home, finished the song, and then took it back to the studio to lay it down. And so that was really great. I've never written a song in the studio like that before,
Right.
and I really loved it. And Magic, he'll tell you that he loves when artists do write that way, because you just have a different energy when you're in the studio that then you can put towards, you know, the creative process of writing. So that was really awesome how that worked out.
That's the magic of it.
That's right.
You know, it's like, oh, you already did the song. I was just reading an article about it was a video. It was Ja Rule. He was supposed to be on Can I Live, on Jay-Z's Can I Live song. So he said he was running late to the studio. So he got to the studio a little late, and he was like, yo, what we doing? He said, Jay-Z was like, yo, the song done already. I was like, I went in there and I did the song. He was like, man, what you talking about, man? We just talked about the song on the phone. Like, it was a little late, man. I don't move like that. So I just went in there and recorded the song already. Because it was like, he was like, damn, you can't be late to a session with Jay-Z, because Ja Rule was coming there to write his verse.
Wow.
But Jay-Z don't write the verse. So if you late and you need to write, he might as well not even wait for you. It's like, all right, I'm ready to go already.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, you need 2 hours to write something.
You get that creative, you know, bug in you, and you're going to put it off and wait for somebody to get there to record, you know. You got to do it when it's there and live and active and ready to go.
Definitely. So you got any music coming out with some people that you want to keep under wraps, but you just want to tell us about it, and we promise not to tell anyone else? Or is there some secret people? Is there some who are some people that you want to work with during your career?
Oh my goodness. I mean, everyone that is on Haas's label right now, which should be mainly Snooze and Rhyme Ricka. You know, eventually I'm hoping to do songs with them. So that is going to be great when that happens. As far as working with other people, I mean, there's so many other people I could name off to work with, but I want to work with whoever wants to work with me, I guess. You know what I mean?
Do you have a dream collaboration, though? And first off, shout out Rhyme Ricka and shout out Snooze Daily, as we've talked to them both in the past, and I like their music, so shout out to them.
That's right. I mean, I can't really think of anyone specific as far as a dream. I mean, I absolutely love Christina Aguilera, so that would be like a lifetime goal to be able to, you know, like sing with her. Same with Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, as far as rappers, I mean, I guess like I don't want to sound too cliche, but like Jay-Z and Eminem would be, you know, absolutely amazing. But that's, you know, lifelong dream for sure.
Got it. And what are some of your passions outside of making music?
I love animals. I'm a big animal person. I have multiple animals myself, so that's a big part of my life. I like to garden. I live on a little farm, so I do like a big flower garden in the summer, and my aunt and uncle do a veggie garden, and I love to garden and just hang out with my family and my friends pretty much. You know, we call it driveway to driveway. If I'm not going somewhere, I'm going to your driveway and we're hanging out all weekend, or you're coming to my driveway and we're hanging out all weekend. So yeah, that's what I like to do mainly other than music.
What kind of animals you got?
I have 4 cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. And I have a dog and I have a turtle.
Who got a cat?
Yeah, I got a cat. I got 1 cat. And I know 4.
Yeah.
He making me want to get a cat, but man, I'm just not ready for cats yet. I got a stigma with cats. Ever since I saw that Cat's Eye movie when I was a little kid, and the cat was still in the breath from the little girl while she was sleeping. So I've never got a cat, but I'm starting to lean more.
I'm trying to figure out what movie that is.
Man, it's an old movie. It's like a little troll was in it. He would live under the basement. He would come out, and him and the cat would fight. It was weird, but I was little, like 5, 6 years old. But that thing has traumatized me all my life. But I'm leaning more toward a cat because I heard there's less maintenance taking care of a cat than it is a dog.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because they go and do their own thing, right? As far as using the bathroom, you gotta clean it out, but you ain't gotta go walk them to do it, right? They'll just go when you clean it out.
Yeah,
I just hate walking the dog.
You supposed to clean it up every day, really? That should be work or a lot of work. Just one. I don't know how you do 4.
Mine go outside a lot because mine are indoor outdoor, so I don't have to do it very often. In the winter, a little bit more, but yeah, if you let them outside, that's where they prefer to go.
Yeah, the indoor. We got coyotes out here.
Did you grow up with cats or no?
I grew up with dogs.
Okay.
But like when I did like my very first, like one of my earliest interactions was with a cat, but it was just a stray cat. He just used to come to my house, but we never kept him. But so then we had dogs after that, and then now I got cats. I've been having cats.
You know where your cat at right now?
No, he's somewhere he ain't.
Yeah, man, I don't know about that.
It be like different. He like I said, he got personality, man. Like every day he'll be like in a different spot. I'll be like,
just hanging out. Where your cats at? Your cats are right there?
Do you want to see them?
Yeah, let me see one. I need to get acclimated to kitties.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this screen around.
I don't want to mess it up. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, the cat. Oh, look at that cat.
There's one.
That cat probably like, who you look? Oh, the black cat. Them scary cats right there. Look, what happened when they cross your path if you're trying to walk?
No, she's amazing. She's an angel from heaven. And her name is Adele Aguilera.
What? You must love Adele.
Yes, I do love Adele. Yes.
I do love Adele too, man. I think she's dating LeBron. Is she dating Rich Paul?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's smart, boy. Look. That's a good little couple, good power couple that I think they were at the game.
Was she married before? She
was married, I think.
She was. She got divorced recently.
Yeah, she leveled up. I know I'd be mad. I'm like, what the hell? Why you wasn't like that when you was with me?
Look, she got divorced and lost she slimmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, woo, that's a good bounce back. The other guy crying in the corner.
Yeah.
You like, yo, you lost the weight and you got a billionaire. You crying in the corner. Yeah, I love Adele, man. You know who I like? Who else do I like? I ain't gonna tell you who else I like because I think people be making fun of her all the time. But I like that one girl, Lizzo. Not like her, like a with dater type like her, but I just think she has a nice little personality who don't care about nothing, and they try to shatter the what people consider norms. So I like stuff like that. Like
Lizzo is amazing.
Yeah, I like her.
That shit was funny.
She's amazing.
Yeah, that shit was funny. I forgot what song it is. It's some song she got out, and she was like, "I am body goals." Oh, I don't know about that one though.
No. This is my thing with that. You can be any size you want. Some people think you have an extra weight on you is you unhealthy, but that's not true.
No,
I don't think that stuff is true. They be like, "Oh, that person ain't healthy," because this is what they told me. They said, they told me because I'm one of those devil advocates dudes. So I'm like, if you sit up there trying to body shame somebody, I'm gonna come with something else. So somebody tried to tell me, well, what if you see a big girl licking ice cream in the window? She in her front seat of her car licking ice cream. You're gonna be like, ew. But if I see Beyonce doing it, I'm gonna be like, ooh, look at that. That's an issue with you.
That's exactly right.
That's not an issue with the person.
I'm gonna be like, hell to the yes. Thank you.
I mean, my ice cream, right? What my weight got to do with me enjoying ice cream and what I look like eating it?
And why are you looking at somebody else eating? Mind your business.
Hey, that's a fact. I do not like people to watch me eat a drumstick.
Y'all don't be watching that. What y'all think when y'all watch that My 500 Pound Life?
No, I think that's a
My
little bit
sister
different.
found life, ain't
That's
it?
a little bit different, man. I'm like, what are they doing? I don't like that show. I can't watch it.
It's not even the people that are on there as far as the person who is large and having trouble. It's the people that
enable them.
They're supporting them, enabling them. It's and
Right,
once
he can't
they
even
want
move,
them
but
to
he
stay
eats like.
unhealthy.
Yeah, it's like, how
Definitely.
do he even get all that food if he can't even move? Somebody going to give it to him. That shit.
Somebody giving it to him, and
I can't watch it either. I just watch.
I can't watch that stuff.
Watch it.
You know what's funny? Are you watching any TV shows right now?
I watch a lot of Netflix, and I like boring sitcoms. I'm not very good as far as watching amazing things.
My wife watched that weird stuff too. She watched some crazy stuff on there. I'm like, I don't watch it at all because I don't know. I just haven't. I can't really sit and watch TV no more. But she watches. I think Manifest. She finishing the Manifest show on there, and a show called C on Apple TV. I think it got the guy from. He a wrestler, but he a actor too. Jason Momoa or something like that. Y'all know him? I think she watching that, but is there anything like I was just asking because is there anything that you like watching? I know people are weird with who they support, so you got people who will support an artist because they watch a certain show you watch. It ain't got nothing to do with the music, so that's right. The reason why I usually ask those type of questions. But
I watch boring stuff because I'm very obnoxious to watch suspenseful things with. I cannot be quiet. I lose my mind. I scream at the TV. I can't deal with it.
You're like, what are you doing? Run. Why are you hiding in the place where the chainsaw is?
Yeah, exactly. That's me. Yeah.
No, my dad was like that growing up. We couldn't watch nothing with him where people was doing stuff out of the what's not obvious. He's like, why are you running toward that way when the person with the knife is over there? I'm like, he breaking down the movie in his way, but he was like a really tough critic. You saw the thing with Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Did you see that Trump Jr. had the shirts that said "Guns don't kill people"? Alec Baldwin does.
Horrible.
Like, what? I said, man, that's just bad karma, man. You can't treat people like that. But yeah, it's just like a crazy world we live in. But it's good that we all are involved in something, that takes away with having to deal with the everyday stuff that's going on in this country to pile on the COVID stuff. So in Ohio, how's Ohio with COVID? Do you guys have to show your card to go in restaurants? I'm in New York City. We have to show our card to go in any building.
No, we don't have to show our card. There's no mask mandate if you're vaccinated.
Oh wow.
I live kind of in a secluded area, so it never got really horrible around us. The hospital I worked at, was on code red, so you couldn't have visitors, and they had to shut elective surgeries down for a while, that type of thing. Cleveland, I'm about 45 minutes from Cleveland, so Cleveland got pretty bad as far as their levels and that kind of thing. But just like everywhere else right now, it's kind of just steadily going down as far as the numbers. So that's always a great thing that we're not having, numbers going up or spikes anymore at this point. So knock on wood and cross our fingers. Hopefully that keeps happening.
So you're a Cavs and Browns fan?
I'm not.
Oh man.
Into sports.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no, I'm not.
You got y'all all those teams. Well, the Cavs are not doing good, but the Browns are doing decent now. So I do got a question though. So are there any skills that you have learned in life that help you with your singing career?
Yeah, I guess being able to talk to people is always a good thing, especially for instances like this where, we're meeting and talking about the music and that kind of thing. Being able to talk to people and make eye contact and answer questions adequately, that's always a good thing. I work in the medical field, so I see a lot of people every day in and out constantly. So that's really helped as far as just being able to, talk to people and relate to people. So that's very helpful.
That's nice. And if you wasn't an artist right now, what would you be? Just one working in the medical field, or is there another path you had if this didn't work out or something?
No, I never really had another path. I've never been very career driven, unfortunately. I always wanted to sing since I was little, so that's really all I wanted to do. I got into the medical field because a friend of the family suggested that I would be good at it. So I started as a CNA, working in a nursing home, and then just thankfully through job training, I never had to go to school because I'm not good with school at all. So I was able to do a lot of on-the-job training to be a medical assistant now. So I've worked in, family care, like your family provider. I've worked in surgery, which I loved. And then right now I'm working in dermatology. So I like working the medical field, like even though I'm not very career driven as far as that goes, it's been a really great, job to have as far as that goes.
So what we want to do now, we want to let the people hear the song. We talked about the song. We talked about you for a little bit. So let's let the people hear this song from Miss Katherine Swain, and it's called "Make Up Your Mind." Produced by was it Fantom on the beat, Haas G.
That's right, Fantom on the beat.
Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who had their hand in making this creation. So let's do it. Y'all listen to it right now. Let's get into it. Yeah, let's go.
I've been here with you since the start. Boy, why you play with my heart? I need to know why you're doing this to me. We've been through some ups and some downs. I've always been around for your love. Can't you do the same for me? And then you said that you're through with me. Then you said that you never leave. And you said that I'm all you need. Boy, make up your mind. And then you said that you're through with me. Then you said that you never leave. And you said that I'm all you need. Boy, make up your mind. How can you just walk away? Walk away. After every word I say, I need your love. Why won't you listen to me? And then you say that you're through with me. Oh, baby, 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 why can't you see? I need your love. Show me love. And then you say that you're through with me. Then you say that you never leave. Then you say that I'm all you need. Boy, make up your mind. Then you say that you're through with me. Then you say that you never leave. Then you say that I'm all you need. Boy, make up your mind. Oh boy, show me love. 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 I need your love. Then you say that you're through with me. Then you say
I said that beat hard, but you know who you kind of sound like? I'm gonna say kind of, cause I don't want you to be trying to. I don't want your head to be off. You kind of remind me of Amy Winehouse a little bit. Nobody told you that?
Yeah, that's one of the first artists that Haas brought up on our first phone call.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I heard that. I heard some Mariah Carey in there. I heard some little twinges of Mariah.
Can you get the high note?
On a high note, yeah, kind of like on a high note. I heard it.
I used to be able to hit it. I've been smoking too much now. I can't hit it no more.
So what are some things you like about being an artist, though? Like it got to be something that's driving you, or do you create the music for you, or are you creating the music for your fans, or both?
I mean, I guess technically both, but I create it for myself. I write for myself. It's therapy. It's a form, it's a release, you know, writing your feelings down and singing them. And when I sing, it comes from a place deep down inside. You know, so anytime that I'm upset and I just vibe out and sing in my kitchen or whatever, wherever I'm singing, I always feel so much better. So it's
probably like, I thought she was mad, but she ended up singing so hard. That's how I be at the church. If I know I wasn't a good Christian for the week, I sing a little bit louder at church. They'd be like, yo, he going in. Something must be going on. Oh, man. And have you performed this song live yet?
No, I have not done anything live. No performances yet.
Are you ready?
No. No, I would love to. I just feel like I need to get a little bit more songs out before I do anything live, so I have, you know, a good couple songs to sing at least. I mean, I could always do covers, but I don't know. I just feel like having a decent amount of songs to do as far as originals go would be nice before doing any type of, you know, at least big performing.
This next question, go ahead, Paul.
I was gonna ask you. So, you and Haas, y'all not gonna do any more songs together?
Yeah, we have like 5 songs done. We'll put out another single in the next couple months, and then hopefully after that, put out an EP.
Yeah, I was saying
Yeah. And all of the songs will be produced by Haas.
Yeah, I want to hear how that sound. I want to hear.
Yeah, y'all sound good so far on that song. But so I got a question. Like these questions.
Yeah,
here.
You know what though? I'm gonna keep it real. Sorry about breaking you off, man. I think you got to have.
No, you didn't break me off. You interrupted. Broke me off.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a pause. All right, go ahead.
I think on that song, man, you should have somebody rapping on that shit after you get through.
Like a remix.
Yeah, somebody should rap on it because you can.
But somebody more softer though. Like I would see like a comment on that joint or something. Like he we would have to like all put our money in together to get Jay-Z to do it, but like but you can see like a Jay-Z on the remix or whatnot.
We get AZ.
Oh, he's an AZ, not just. No, that's true too. But yeah, no. I like the song. You know, like I said, I think
you don't know though. Haas know a lot of people, so ain't no telling who he can get on that song. He know a lot of people.
True.
I just thought about that. Yeah, you need to tell him.
You never know. Look, she already got something worked out. She ain't gonna tell us.
Yeah, I think that just sounds good. Then somebody already song. I think that'll help the song last a little. You know, that'll kind of help the song promote because people gonna go back and listen to the original one when they hit out.
Right.
So. Man, you know what? That happened to me on the Drake Lemon Pepper song, the Drake Lemon Pepper thing. I like the song he sampled on there. It's by a girl. The song is called Pressure. So you never know. I'm like, yo, that song is really, really nice. So what he did was he just slowed up her pressure part because the song is try. But she's singing a little bit faster. Those are her lyrics from the song. But so yeah, these questions here, these are questions that I usually ask people just to try to get to know them, but it kind of like makes you think. So I don't know if you're ready to do this, but here's the first one. If you were yourself a song, what song would you be?
Oh my Lord. How am I going to be able to answer that?
You know what? I'll go first and you can get an idea. Like Like I had to think about my answer to this question too. And then Poe gotta go too, cause I like messing with Poe too. Like when I ask these questions, cause he was smoking, so he might come with some abstract song of who he is. But my song, I would probably do it easy way. I would just say "Dirt Off My Shoulders" by Jay-Z.
That's a good one.
You know, like ain't nothing bothering me. That's who I am as a person. So like that would be the song that would most describe who I am, I guess.
Okay. You want me to go now?
All right, Poe got his. Oh yeah, see he ain't ready, so you gotta go. Oh yeah, what's yours?
You gonna be like, what the hell? But this one, I've been listening to this shit like past couple of days. I like this shit. This is my song right here.
What?
It's a whole lot of money in this
That's my shit.
Wait, who sing that song?
Bia? That shit go.
Oh, the Bia song. Yeah.
And I listened to that one with Nicki Minaj remix.
Oh yeah, you get in the car and play that. Can't nobody tell you nothing, huh?
That shit go hard. She be sitting on there. I be like, oh shit. Like, you know how they always be like, oh, girls, they be trying to say the girls ain't really rapping, but I like that shit. That shit was hard.
No, even the Tap In song by Sweetie, I like it. That's a guilty song that I like. And I was just listening to it before we came on. The Tap In, they got the Too Short. They sampled the Too Short song.
You know who we busting though? I was like, yeah. I was like, that one girl, she be busting Tay Money.
I never heard
that song called Busting.
I've heard the name, but I haven't
heard that song called Assignment. She be busting. It's like
those songs are good.
She from Texas, white girl from Texas.
She nice.
Yeah, she hard.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
She got a song called Busting and then Assignment. Like them shit's hard.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna go with "Can't Take That Away" by Mariah Carey.
Okay. All right. That was easy.
What album was that on?
That's one of her.
Rainbow.
Oh man, I mean when I first.
What was the hit song from there though? From that album?
What was what?
What was the number one single from that album? Rainbow.
It was. Oh Lord, it's with Jay-Z. Did a remix with it. And yes, thank you.
Yeah, like
just keep on coming back incessantly. Yes.
Man, look, since we on Mariah Carey real quick, my favorite Mariah Carey song is Dream Lover.
Dream
Lover is my favorite. That's yours? Yeah, Dream Lover, come rescue me. Take me up, take me down, take me anywhere you want.
I like Vision of Love, so that's when I first heard about her.
Oh, Vision of Love is a classic.
I used to love Mariah Carey, like especially that first CD. Man, I was in love with her on that first CD. After like she kept like changing, but that first CD, she was it.
And then my last one, because I ain't gonna do too much. The next interview, I'll give you the real stumpers. But this one here, this the last one. You hosting a dinner party. You can bring three people to this dinner party, dead or alive, anyone in the history of people. Who you bringing?
They're not gonna be good.
What three people and what are you going to serve them?
How much time do we have?
Got like 20 minutes.
Mariah Carey, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I said Mariah Carey probably gonna be it, or Christina Aguilera maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Mariah Carey though. You know how she be acting. She might not come.
You might say she doesn't know me. So.
Oh, she gonna come because this is a hypothetical question, so she's gonna come. Anyone you mention is gonna show up to this dinner party.
I know they ain't got no choice.
Jesus, Meghan Markle, look, whoever you want. Even Megan Thee Stallion. Hell, your knees don't stop. Y'all can be all
the hottie sauce to the party.
Look, man, I made a joke about that because I saw a commercial where she got her own chicken meal at Popeye. So I was like, do I gotta drop down and put my hand on my knees to get the sauce? They're like, you cannot get this sauce until you drop down and give me a little twerk for it. So I ain't gonna be ordering that meal.
I think Sohini got a meal at McDonald's and Travis.
Yeah, they all starting to do that. They got the Nelly meal.
They getting their money, shit.
And them artists don't even eat that stuff.
Hell no, don't eat that shit. Actually, like Nelly, man, Nelly and shake like a motherfucker. He not
eating no chicken nuggets with the fries.
Hell, not Nelly. How Nelly is shake? Nelly is shake. He ain't that shit. Maybe
More
you
for,
ain't eating that shit.
more for us. All right, but yeah, so yeah, who you bringing to your party? That's a tough one.
That's a really tough one.
You don't want to leave nobody out. That's why.
Well, I don't want to leave anybody out, and like, there's just so many topics of people to think through, and
True.
you know what I mean.
We've had some good ones. We had good ones like I think somebody said like Michael Jackson, Jesus, and Jay-Z. It was like, damn, what y'all gonna talk about?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Jay-Z and Whitney Houston. There's two. That third one's really gonna get me though. Etta James.
Ooh, okay. All right, and last thing, what is one question you would ask Whitney?
I would want to ask her so many things. I'd ask her everything about everything.
I think she'll tell you at the time that you can only ask her one though. So you would have to really think. I would ask her. I'm like, if I was talking to Whitney Houston, yeah, that'd be crazy, man. Like, I would, because you don't want to mess up that one question, right?
Right.
And ask the wrong thing, and she don't stay for dinner. Yeah.
Let me see.
Which I'd ask her if she would do it all the same again.
That
would you do it all again the same exact way that it went down, or would you have done something different?
Like, no, would she like have no regrets about anything that happened?
Yeah, they always
just like from start to finish. Would you, if you had to do it all over again, would you do it the same way, or was there something you would have done different?
See, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be on the drugs like she was. That's
right.
What she's gonna say.
Of course.
But I felt bad, like, man, when I watched the verses with Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat, I felt bad for Bobby Brown because I'm like, yo, everybody is gone.
Yeah.
But you.
He got a new addition though.
Like what's but no, I mean like his family. Like
right.
Like your kids, your wife, and look, you know how much guilt a person must hold inside of them if they the only one that's left? If everybody died from drug use and you did it too, and nothing, man, look. I don't know how I could live with myself with that because I'll be like, man, I might be the reason why type questions are going on in my head, but I think
people think he is the reason why.
Right, so it's like, damn, if I caused all of this, and
but I don't know.
Did you introduce that to her? Like some people would probably say she was doing it before him.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They said Brittany had, because you remember she used to be a model, man. You know them models be doing that shit, man. They be doing coke.
I think life is just like. I don't know. I think once you do it, it's probably hard to stop it. So even if you did it and you wasn't trying to do it, that's why I ain't never smoked a cigarette in my life because I saw my dad and I was like, damn, they stink. Plus, we couldn't breathe in the car when he smoked them, so it was like, I'm not doing that to my kids when I get older. So I never smoked a cigarette before. But I know like people who probably do them don't think about the future. They not like, oh, I'm gonna get hooked on this thing and it's gonna take over me. So I think probably like Poe said, if somebody doing it at a party and you do it too, you like, oh, I'm gonna just try it. But you never know because it treats people differently, right? Like one person, like Len Bias died on the draft night doing it. Just he did it because he was happy he got drafted and died the same night.
That's so sad.
So it's like,
they laced shit.
Who?
They laced it.
Oh, the one that Len Bias took?
No, they put that shit in like his drink or something.
Hey, see stuff like that. So
I was gonna say, man, you know, nobody ever said this one, so I'm gonna say something nobody ever said. I think I would want to talk to like Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson. Like I want to talk to serial killers, all serial killers, and I want to have dinner with them fools and ask them fools why the hell they do that shit.
You gonna be at dinner?
No, they can't do nothing to me though.
Gonna knock you upside the head. They gonna be serving black pork chops.
Do you think they really know though? Like, do you think they really know why they did what they did?
Charles Manson do though. Charles Manson, that dude very. I wrote him a letter one time when he was in jail, but I wanted to write me back, but he didn't write me back. I was like, shit.
Man, I wrote a story. I read this story about this guy. I don't like serial killer stuff like that. I'm like, I can't watch gory stuff. I can't watch stuff with a lot of blood in it. But I did read this story about this guy, black guy, who escaped from Jeffrey Dahmer. He's the reason how Jeffrey Dahmer got arrested. He was the dude. Black dude went over his house, and Jeffrey Dahmer was planning on cutting him up and eating him and rape whatever he was going to do. But the dude kind of saw he saw blood or a little weird stuff around the place. So he convinced Jeffrey Dahmer to let him hey man, I'll hang out with you all night, man. Just let me leave and go grab something real quick so I can be more comfortable while we're here. So he left and he came back with the police, but Jeffrey Dahmer was fucking up the police too when they got there, when they tried to arrest him. So I was like, yo, look, man, stuff like that, I just don't want to be around it. If I was that dude, I wouldn't have came back with no police. I just would have made sure I never ran into that dude again. But yeah, man, look.
Yeah, I want to talk to that other dude too. John Wayne Gacy, the one that was
oh yeah, the clown dude.
Yeah, that's. I want to talk to them fools and see how to pick their mind.
What you gonna ask Jeffrey Dahmer?
Shit, what made him do it? That's the first thing. What made you eat people first? You was killing them, then eating them. What the fuck? Where you get that from? Where that come from? Because that shit. I always look at whatever something happened. His childhood was fucked up. That happened. Them dudes being like that, it's always something how they upbringing. They ain't just, if they was raised right, ain't no way they just turned to be no serial killers. They probably had fucked up lives or something. Pretty sure. I ain't giving them no excuse, but
Yeah, you gonna have me dreaming about this stuff. I'm gonna be all messed up when we get off of here. Cause now that stuff, I don't like thinking about it or nothing.
It's scary.
You wake up, man. You wanna wake up in the middle of the night thinking somebody in your house with a they be like, oh, he real black. He gonna be real seasoned when I put him in this. I'm good. I don't know you in New York. I saw some crazy shit though. I saw this woman. She was trying to go into her door, and right when she opened it, this dude just came out of nowhere running fast as shit. And then she just closed the door and locked it. I was like, damn, they doing that shit?
They caught him too.
Wait, what happened?
The dude, the woman was walking. It was a big old, you know how New York got them big old tall buildings.
Oh, she was in a building. She was living in a building.
So she was walking to her door. So she opened the door. Man, right when she opened the door, this dude just came running
out her place,
trying to get in.
They're in the hallway trying to get into her house, and she slammed the door right in time, and he didn't get in, but he almost did. It's crazy.
He just popped
it's all on video.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, they doing shit like that now. So it's man, it's a lot of
there's a lot of desperate people out there, but it's also a lot of cuckoo weirdos. It's only one place for them type people. You're not even going to be a good member of society. And I'm against mass incarceration.
Right.
But there are some people who the only place they're gonna be able to be is in jail or in prison somewhere because they just don't know. They just can't. I don't know, man. It's right. I was just reading a story about a girl. Her dad kept. At the end of the day, he wanted to be in prison, but to the family, he made it seem like I can't wait to get out. But when he got out, he didn't know what to do.
Right.
He was more familiar being back in prison with the COs, everything regulated, and at an old age, you ain't really fighting for your life in there anymore, when you're younger. So he just I'd rather just be in here and ride it out to the sunset. But I don't know, man. I think people, the way this society and the way we have it now, I think you just stay in your lane. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't look at other people for what they have, thinking you need it. Because I believe God only put on you God only put on you what you can handle. Yeah. So if you're trying to go away from that and add more stuff to you, and it's just right. It's and that's why I say even the smallest things like Instagram allowing you to not have the likes on there. Because you got people that kill themselves because the picture only got 10 likes.
I think it's amazing, and I think that this should be like that all over social media.
Right. You don't need to know if it was a million people liked it. Who cares?
No, you don't need to know how many followers someone has. You don't need to know how many likes they have. You don't need to know how many views they have.
They take all this shit away.
Yep, they do. They got to take it away. They have to, because you got people who they driven to extreme measures just to get that. Or if you don't get it, right?
For it.
Yeah, and they pay for it. There's people making money to have these robots or whatever, because now you're getting this false feedback on like music. If you pay for 1 million followers to go like your album, hey, look at me, I got 1 million followers, but you ain't got no money. Ain't nobody talking about you.
Right, or you're judging your craft based on how many likes or followers you get, and you should never do that with art. Art should never be about how many people like it.
Yeah, I'm saying basically like how Facebook has it now. Shit, if you don't buy no ad on Facebook to boost your shit ain't getting seen. That's like automatic. They got that shit just like that now. Like, there's no way. Like, if you post anything on Facebook, if you don't boost it or ad, it's not gonna show. they I don't know how they got that shit like that, but they got it like that. It wasn't like that before.
Well, there's artists whose records company tell them, come back to me when you have so many followers.
Yep.
Why does that matter?
Yeah.
Why should
especially if those followers ain't real.
Right, they're all bots.
Yeah.
They're all creepy male robots.
If you a woman on Facebook, you gonna have a lot of them weirdos. I got a friend, she got like 5,000 friends on Facebook, but like 2,500 of them probably is some creepy men who want her to send pictures, or they gonna send pictures unasked. You don't even ask for the picture, they gonna send it to you. They telling you every morning how beautiful you are, all this craziness. But I'll be like, damn, where they at for me? Ain't there women out there that's gonna hit my inbox up every morning like, how you doing, King? You want some pictures? Like, dang, where they at? We gonna get that love.
I stopped boosting my posts because all I was getting was just like random creepy male feedback.
They all from Kazakhstan too, huh? They all from Kazakhstan. You're like, where the hell is Kazakhstan at? You like, I'm gonna fly you out here to Kazakhstan to let you be my family. You're like, no, you ain't. But look, I'm looking at the time. Look, we appreciate you coming and stopping by, and you are now officially part of the Just Two Black Brothers family. And we're gonna start making certificates for the artists and giving them to you guys, so you guys can put them on the wall, because we really want to push this culture forward by asking the right questions, and not like, no one cares how many crimes you committed. You know, no one cares this and that. We just want to know about you as an artist and what type of person you are. So, on behalf of us, and Poe included, we do appreciate you stopping by.
Well, I appreciate you guys taking your time to talk to me tonight. It's been great.
Definitely. You take care. We got a radio station. Any music you got, send it to us. It pays out the royalties, so you'll get your 2 pennies if we play the song. Just send it to us. You never know how that'll work out. So we got everything in rotation right now. So
the one thing I didn't mention is to make sure everyone goes to YouTube to see the video for Make Up Your Mind that came out last week.
Y'all go watch that video. Run those numbers up, even though the numbers don't matter.
That's
Run
right.
those numbers up. Like it.
You know, everybody knows it's fake. You still gotta play the game.
Still gotta play the game. Yep. We'll reach out to you anytime you want to come back and talk with us. We here.